In the previous video, we had looked at kind of what to do to speed up the computer if it was slow by kind of cleaning out a bunch of junk and temporary files. But at the end of the video, I mentioned, well, after doing all that, if there was still a problem, it's possible you could have maybe an infection on the computer. So it's also important to make sure that you have protection on the system. So in Windows 10, you have the built-in Windows Defender, which is Microsoft's built-in virus protection. So the other thing I've added on top of that is I have the Malware, and I've paid for their premium plan here, and that gives me the Malware protection. Because you definitely need a virus protector and a protector for malware. So virus scanner or malware scanner, and you usually want to get something that's going to do live scanning and not just on demand. So that's why Malware, I decided to purchase the premium version. So essentially, and that'll also kind of warn you if it's detected anything, and it might even try to auto clean or quarantine. And what Malware even does for me is, like, if I go to a website, it'll warn me if it thinks there's a risk with it or anything like that, and may even just block the site. Sometimes it may give you an option, but usually if it gives you a warning, it's probably best to heed that warning and just kind of stay away. But if you feel like after cleaning the computer there's still a problem, so like if you don't have like a third-party antivirus program, you can come and use the Windows Defender. And I mean, right now everything for me is green across the board. But let's go look at the threat protection here. And you can see the last quick scan it did was today, so it was probably earlier this morning, and it found no threats, and that's how many files it scanned. Now you can scan now if you think there's an issue, or you can do an advanced scan, in which you can choose to do full, or you can do a custom scan and choose maybe the files and folders or the locations, or maybe you want to scan multiple drives if you have multiple drives and stuff. So you can do that. And it also has some ransomware protection built in, which is also a good thing, because that is very bad if you get a ransomware in your machine and it hijacks your files, stuff like that. So again, that's another reason why potentially having, as in the previous video we looked at, the doing the system restore points is probably another good option. Then also having of course good backups of your files and stuff. So I for example, I use Dropbox, so if something happened, I can go get in restore from like an earlier version of the file that's in there, that before it was potentially encrypted with the ransomware. And so you can, same thing here in Malware, like with the Windows Defender, you can scan it. You can choose to do a threat scan, a custom scan, or a hyper scan, and you can kind of read about it. Also, I have the daily scan schedule that you can see here. Anything that gets quarantined, you can kind of take a look at. And yes, you'll have something similar in the Windows Defender, but I'm not going to go too far into it because it's a lot of similar stuff. And of course, with the premium, I got reports, so you can kind of see, hey, exploits were being blocked. Let's sort it. Let's see, I guess, yeah, by most recent. Here we go. So I can see a scan report. So let's look at that scan report. So you can see no threats were found. It was from today and at 5:07 this morning. And here's some advanced information. So everything is good with my system. It's protected. It's clean. I'm very careful, cautious about what I do, and I have some pretty good protection on here. So again, very important. And like I said, this follow-up after cleaning the computer. If you still have problems, do this. Hopefully that should take care of it. You can use on-demand. If you don't have these, you can get free Malware, and they offer several free options, for like on-demand, scanning. I mean, it's not going to, run at schedule or automatic. And it's not going to give you any active protection, but it's just, hey, right at that moment, I need a scan, and if it finds anything, it will quarantine and help you clean up the system. And you can also do the same thing with certain antivirus programs. Like I know one has offered an online scanner that you can use to kind of help out. I'm not really going to drop any names there. I just Malware, because there's not many programs that do the dedicated malware protection, and you really want a program that does dedicated malware and dedicated antivirus. because they're really two separate things, and so you want programs that kind of do just one thing and one thing really well. So again, any questions, comments, feel free to reach out to me using the contact information provided in the book.